I'm Greg McDonald and I make films for trade unions.
Hello, I'm Simon Sapper, and I make podcasts for unions.
We're here to introduce the POA's new media strategy today and how the union is going to make better use of video and podcasts.
And more importantly, why that will make a difference to how effective the union is at looking after your interests.
First, here's Colin Moses, formerly the national chair of the POA, and why effective communication is so important for the union.
The prison officer is the person who sees an inmate all day. All the problems they have. When someone is depressed, they deal with them. When someone is abused on drugs, they deal with them. When someone has real tragedy in their lives, they deal with them. They deal with the terrorists who are imprisoned. They deal with the people who are mentally ill, in which can be up to 70% of those they look after. They deal with them. None of this comes out on the front page of The Sun. None of this comes out on the front page of the Daily Mail. None of this is frontline on BBC News. So prison officers start to look to themselves and think, well, is there anyone actually cares about us? Is there anyone actually cares about what we're doing? The POA for me is that it should have to be and is their voice.
But finding an outlet for the voice of prison officers can be a real challenge, as POA Chair Mark Fairhurst explains.
We quite often get criticism. Why aren't you in the media? Why isn't this assault on a member of staff front page headlines? If it was a police constable, it would have been. I could go to the media every single day with a different story from around the estate. They decide what they print. They decide what they report on, not me. I'm relying on them to come to me. Now, reference to TV programmes that are coming online. I'm actually part of a consultation, a professional consultation, on how authentic a programme that's getting made for Channel 4 as we speak should be. So they phone me, this is the scene, is this accurate? And I'll say, well, yes it is, or no it isn't, or you need to change it. So that's how we can shape the media. We have a good positive relationship with the media, but we don't have the power to decide what's published, printed or shown on TV.
To try and deal with that challenge and to put the union on the front foot in terms of communications, media expert Tom Rowley was brought in to help.
Over the last 10 years, I've assisted the POA by providing website development services, website content management, and also design support. And during this time, I developed the branding for the union, created designs for conference materials, and assisted with things like updates to social media. I've been able to draw on all these years of experience I've had working with the POA to redesign and develop the new website which launched at the start of the year. The website makes it much easier for members to filter and search all the various news and union communications in one place. It's a page we call the newsroom. We've also created hubs for things like COVID-19, which automatically pull news and information tagged as relevant content all into one place. Now there are a number of other projects in the pipeline, including short and long form video, as well as a series of audio podcasts. And some of these are already coming to fruition, with our recent videos driving a hugely increased reach and engagement with the POA's social media accounts.
Social media, it is a massive medium, but for us it's more of information for members who maybe don't read our circulars, don't have access to Gate Lodge, don't know what's going on with the POA. This is an opportunity if they use social media to view via video exactly what we're doing on their behalf at a national level. Also, it's another opportunity that press channels can watch our videos and decide, well, I like the sound of that story, I'm going to delve into this a bit more, and I'll actually contact people and try and get them on camera or report in the newspapers what's going on.
For General Secretary Steve Gillen, these developments have been a long time coming.
I've held a long view about upskilling and updating our communications because we've got a very diverse membership, lots of new members, and I think we've got to go with the times. And this is the first National Executive Committee, to their credit, that have taken it seriously about podcasts and short videos to communicate better with our members. And I think it's gone down very well. We have a rich history, the POA. We've got a story to tell, and we're doing some filming of that with key people from the past and the present. And we're going to launch that at next year's conference. Times change and you've got to move with the times. It struck a chord with me a few years back when we had a very critical report from Pat Cuff, and lots of our members were critical of our communications. I mean, I believe communications is a two-way street anyway. It's not just one way. But the reality is it's sunk in and we had to do something about it. And our website has been revamped. Lots of our members want to know about the very basics, such as what is the welfare fund? How did it come about? Where is it going? How do I apply for it? But the reality is our members want someone to tell them short term in a couple of minutes what the welfare fund is about. It's the same as pensions. It's the same as a whole variety of other issues that are important to the membership about health and safety, about trade union rights. We will have a series of podcasts over the next 12 months and short-term videos on a variety of different areas across the whole spectrum of the POA, from operational support grades to prison officers, to dog handlers, to health and safety, everything that our members want to hear about. And I think that is vitally important. The vast majority of our members do a magnificent job, but we just want to involve them more. We don't want them just to join the POA. We want them to be involved in our campaigns.
I feel there are a lot of people joining not just our job, but every occupation, who don't know what a trade union is. And we're getting people leaving school and universities who maybe haven't got a clue what a trade union is about. It's there for the working class to fight for their rights and to get them protections at work and improve their working lives. And I feel a lot of our younger members are joining the POA because that's what everybody else is doing, but don't actually realise what the POA is all about. We've got a long history of success, of supporting our members, of improving their terms and conditions and pay and protecting them at work. Our executive of prison officers, serving prison officers. Most of our full-time officials have been serving prison officers. We're very much a face-to-face union. We're not a remote union. But we've got to understand that we need to modernise, and part of that modernisation is delivering to the members what they want. And what a lot of youngsters these days listen to is podcasts. They engage on social media. They watch a lot of videos. So we've got to take that to them rather than waiting for them to come to us. And I'm hoping that we can encourage people to stay members and encourage people to become branch officials and executive council members, and just educate people enough so they realise, well, actually, yeah, they are doing a lot for us. I won't listen to the negative comments from disgruntled people. I'm happy with my union and I'm grateful for the communications they're sending out on my behalf.
Thanks, Mark. Andy Baxter, Assistant General Secretary. Can you tell us more, particularly about the podcasts?
We've already begun work on a set of audio podcasts and some filming with Stuart McLaughlin at Wandsworth Prison. Stuart runs the prison museum there. It's a thing that people aren't really aware of, and I think it'll be something interesting and something a little bit lighter. We're looking for suggestions from members of any other subjects. We're planning a series of 12 podcasts. One of the things that I think it will be really good to highlight is the work that gets done on behalf of the POA in the Westminster Parliament and also in the devolved assemblies. MPs that give the POA a lot of support. We have a really good parliamentary support team that get these questions through. Yeah, it's really exciting. I just hope members engage with us and engage with us positively and give us ideas, and we'll keep going as long as we can.
The videos are designed to be short and punchy to the point, and just to give members a brief update on the really important issues that we're fighting at a national level. Over the next few months, we'll be hopefully getting the recommendations from the peer review body published, so I can see us sending a video out about that, about safety and about rising levels of violence, what we're doing for that. And as Andy's just mentioned, our parliamentarians, our support from them is essential, because we can get really awkward questions asked in Parliament that the government really don't want to answer. So I don't think a lot of members realise what we do behind the scenes. So the videos give us an opportunity to educate people on what exactly we're doing on their behalf, and hopefully that'll make them proud to be part of a union that has always fought above its weight, has got great respect in the TUC and trade union movement, and has the cross-party support of everybody throughout the parliamentary landscapes.
NEC member Jackie Marshall believes the effective use of social media can be really important for the POA.
Short videos and podcasts are a great opportunity to give a higher profile to some important but less well-known areas of the union's work, such as private prisons, operational support grades, equality and inclusion. They also allow us to get information to and from members much more quickly and to focus on the things that our members tell us are the most important to them.
Thanks, Jackie. Stuart McLaughlin from HMP Wandsworth and the curator of the Prison Museum is in no doubt about the value of the communications upgrade.
I think upgrading the IT and the web page and getting more things online is definitely the way forward. I should imagine most of the members I represent under the age of 35 probably find it a bit of an anachronism that to contact the union you have to track down a face in your own branch, which is fine, but of course everything else they do, as soon as they leave the establishment, they will simply talk through their phone.
We've already started helping the union to get its message across, and hopefully you've seen some of the videos on Facebook and elsewhere.
The podcast series will launch next month. The first episode is going to be on the 68 is Too Late campaign.
So thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy the videos and podcasts and find them useful.
And do let us know what you think. Your feedback really, really matters.
And for the last word, we're going to go to Joe Simpson, the Deputy General Secretary of the POA.
What would I like to see? I would like to see toolbox talks online, where we talk about things, health and safety, how to do a risk assessment, what's a safe system of work, pensions, what's going on in the pensions world. We've just done a couple of podcasts on pensions. That's fantastic because people learn from different routes. Some people will watch a video, some people will listen to a podcast, some people will like to read about it and mark things down. As long as we're hitting all them audiences, then let's keep doing it. Do I think it's a good idea? I think it's a fantastic idea and the best thing we ever done.